Hello, divine beings. Welcome to Wednesday. Let's talk about today's energy in the AstroTarot. So this is the last day of the Virgo moon madness until we have the new moon in Virgo in approximately a month from now. We have Mercury in Virgo, Venus in Virgo, and Moon in Virgo. And with all this Virgo energy in the air, it can make us feel like, well, we have to do everything perfectly. And I want to tell you that you don't have to do everything perfectly. You just have to make sure that you are doing things in your authenticity. When we're doing things in our authenticity and our intentions are in the right place, then somehow everything seems to work out. So if you are coming from a place right now where you don't feel like you're good enough, examine the why of that. Where is that coming from? Usually that's coming from an external place that you've internalized, such as, harsh caregivers, messages that you might have received from friends, family, teachers, bullies, people that are not really wanting to see you succeed. So remember, you do have a team on this earth and of course in the heavens that want you to succeed, and be mindful of that. Okay, so I said my spiel and we're gonna get into the nitty-gritty of the energy. So today we do have this Virgo moon opposing Saturn and Neptune before it wraps up into Libra. So I understand that some of you can feel like, what in the hell is going on here? There might be a little bit of a disbelief kind of feeling, and we're all being called at this time to take decisive, intentional action and be very practical. And as the world, I feel like, is starting to realize that some things have been an illusion this whole entire time, we have to make sense of all of it and just know that every single part of the story might not be apparent right now, but there's a lot of masks falling off and a lot of information that's being revealed. So a lot of people that are just waking up into, I guess their spiritual awakening, for lack of a better word, or understanding the reality of what this world is, instead of, getting things kind of just put in a kind of a more immature perspective by mass media and things of that nature, could feel very harsh for them today. So, and we see that with the markets and everything that are falling, especially with this Juno opposition Neptune. And I've talked about that on my previous forecast, how a lot of soul ties and soul agreements are, falling apart, especially those that are karmic, soul family and karmic romantic relationships. So those relationships, I feel like, they're going to be replaced by more authentic relationships, especially with this Mercury retrograde in Virgo conjunction Venus in Virgo. I think that people are now understanding who is for them and who is really not in their healthiest alignment. This is also about us talking to ourselves in a very positive, healing way. And when you manifest, make sure you are speaking things into reality in a positive way, and not trying to say, well, I won't be sick, or I won't, be poor. It's I am healthy, or I am wealthy, things of that nature. Not the negative side. It's all the positive affirmation. So be very aware of that. Sun still sextiling Jupiter today. Don't forget, the sun is still in Leo. We're not going in Virgo season yet. So with this sun in Leo sextiling Jupiter and Gemini, we're able to have a better perspective on how we can really bring our best self forward and be inspired by our gifts and the gifts of those around us that want to contribute to bringing their intentions, their higher intentions, into fruition. So today's a day to make sure that you are in your realistic frame of mind, taking practical steps forward and not seeing things as you want them to be, but seeing things as they are. So let's look at the tarot. We have, in the oracle, we have the Star card and Archangel Jerissa. And this says, create a solid spiritual foundation being service to the planet. And this is with that Aquarius card, the Star card. This is all about us holding the fort down with beautiful intentions, beautiful positive intentions, how you can be a light to the world, how you can contribute to, you know, rising the consciousness. I just want to say rising. I don't want to say, I know it's raising, but they want me to say rising for some reason. My spirit guide must be rising, like all of the yucky stuff up and transmuting it is, I guess, what I've been seeing. Another thing, when I pulled these cards, I kept on seeing this book. It's called The Runaway Bunny. I don't know if you guys remember it. I read it to my daughter so many times when she was an infant and toddler. And in The Runaway Bunny, she says, I will always be the tree that you could come home to. Because the bunny says, like, if I'm a bird, what will you do? And I fly away. You know, if I'm a bird and I fly away, what will you do? And she says, then I will be the tree that you can come home to. And we need to be this, the tree that people could come home to, this solid place that people could come home to. As so many chaotic events are happening right now, we have to be that solid tree that not only other people could come home to, the collective, but we can come home to as well. All right. And we need to be that star at this time, that bright light, that beacon of hope for ourselves. Excuse me, I'm still getting over this and others. Anyways, guys, you know where to find me if you'd like to book a reading. It's SarahAshleyAstrology.com, and I will be back for the 8/8 portal reading. So excited for that. Have a magnificent Wednesday, and I'll see you then. Love and light. Bye-bye.